Hello, I'm Alpaca. This time, I would like to introduce Japanese hot springs. I have introduced my favorite hot springs and packed basic knowledge. The reason why there are so many hot springs in Japan. Why are there so many hot springs in Japan? This is because Japan has many volcanoes. It's amazing that one country has 7 volcanic belts. In addition, Japan has a large amount of groundwater, and it never runs dry. It is said that there are about 28,000 hot spring sources in Japan. Types of hot springs including bedrock baths, sand baths, and open-air baths. There are various types of hot springs in Japan. It is usually soaked in warm water. The open-air bath has a good view of the outside scenery and is very comfortable. Rest assured, the bath is not visible from the outside. In addition, there is a bedrock bath where you can relax on warm stones and a sand bath where you can sweat comfortably while buried in the sand. Bathing plan. I think there are 4 hot spring bathing plans: day trips, overnight stays, mixed bathing, and family baths reserved. A day trip bath is a plan to enter a hot spring without staying overnight. The price is generally around 800 yen. Not all hot springs offer day trip bathing. There are hot springs that you can't enter unless you stay at a hot spring inn. The hot spring inn is very relaxing because there are not many people. Mixed bathing is a hot spring where men and women enter naked. It is bad manners to stare at the opposite sex, so please enter quietly. A family bath is a private hot spring. The price of a family bath is about 4,000 to 6,000 yen. Differences between hot springs and public baths. There is a difference between hot springs and public baths. Hot springs are naturally occurring hot springs. A sento is a public bath that boils tap water or well water. Public baths are cheap at around 500 yen, but hot springs are more recommended. Things to prepare. What to prepare when going to a hot spring is as follows. Replacement underwear. Towel can be purchased at the hot spring. Shampoos and body soaps are available in some places and others are not, so be sure to check in advance. How to bathe in hot springs. How to enter the hot spring is very important. If you don't follow it, you may get scolded, so be careful. 1. Before entering the hot spring, it is good manners to pour hot water on yourself. After washing your body with hot water, enter the hot spring. I wash my body in the washroom before entering the hot spring. 2. Do not put towels in the hot spring. If you don't have a place to put it on your head. 3. Do not rub your body in the hot springs. If you rub your body other than where you wash your body, the surroundings will get dirty. 4. Do not swim in the hot springs. A hot spring is a place to relax, so swimming will make people around you feel less relaxed. Perfect season for hot springs. It becomes the personal image of the alpaca. I think the best time to visit the hot springs is around November. I think it's better in cold weather. You can cool down your warm body in the hot spring and take a long bath. Food in the hot spring towns. The hot springs are full of local foods. Here are some representative foods. 1. Onsen manju. Onsen manju is a sweet stuffed with red bean paste. The freshly made manju is so delicious that you want to eat as many as you want. 2. Hot spring eggs. It is a food that can be seen especially in hot springs where the source is hot. Eggs with hot spring ingredients and smells have a charm that can only be tasted there. There are hard-boiled and soft-boiled eggs, and you can enjoy them. 3. Milk. Milk is essential for Japanese hot springs. Many Japanese people have the habit of drinking it after taking a bath. If you want to taste Japan, let's imitate it. In addition to this, there are various interesting foods such as ramen and yuba. Try researching the food at each place you go. Japan's famous hot springs. Finally, I would like to introduce some of Japan's famous places. Some hot springs do not suit your skin, so if you have sensitive skin, do your research. Kusatsu Hot Spring/Gunma Prefecture. Kusatsu Onsen is the first name that comes to mind for Japanese people. It is a famous place for yumomi which is held at Netsunoyu. The source of Kusatsu Onsen is 50 degrees Celsius, so it is too hot to enter. Yumomi has the effect of lowering the temperature by stirring the hot water while singing. The favorite hot spring in Kusatsu for alpacas is Sinokawara Onsen. Sinokawara Onsen is a very spacious open-air bath where you can enjoy an open feeling. Hakone Hot Spring/Kanagawa Prefecture. Hakone Onsen has the most tourist spots among the hot springs introduced here. Art museums, geospots, lakes, shrines, etc. are too many to mention. October to November is the best time to take a bath in the hot springs because the autumn leaves and the plow are beautiful. In the Hakone Onsen area, there are many inns with stylish appearances, and you will be fascinated by them. You can refresh yourself by breathing the air of the forest at a hot spring called Hakone Yuryo. Dogo Onsen/Ehime Prefecture. Dogo Onsen is a hot spring with a rich cultural history. This hot spring was loved by Natsume Soseki, a famous Japanese writer. Dogo Onsen is also said to be the model for the oil shop in Spirited Away. It is a retro space where the scenery of old Japan remains intact. The alpacas will say good when they take a bath at the Dogo Onsen Honkan. The area near the hot springs is famous for the very sweet mandarin orange called satoka and bachin dumplings. Ureshino Onsen/Saga Prefecture. I don't often see it in Japan's hot spring rankings, but I recommend Ureshino Onsen. Alpaca's favorite hot spring. The reason why I like Ureshino Onsen is because the ingredients match my skin. Known as one of Japan's top 3 beauty hot springs, it is a hot spring that is good for beauty. If you enter the sodium bicarbonate spring containing a lot of sodium, your skin will be smooth. In addition, you can relax while drinking delicious tea in the tea production area. There are many other recommended hot springs. Please find a hot spring that you like. I'd like to reserve an alpaca for one night at Ginzan Onsen. Thank you.